Thank you, Steve. So yeah, I'll share the next slide, which is important now, or to continue what Boris has mentioned earlier on about sustainability. Yeah, it's been a very interesting journey because, as if you looked at different industry, everybody talk about being sustainability, and majority of us focus on the environment factor. Whereby often not the economy and social is taking a second focused. In YILPORT, when we started this journey, environment is the key, of course, and the logic behind the ESE is our people, which that's where we comes to social. And also the economy, whereby digitalization being, having a strong sustainable standard in our procurement process, and also how do we operate in different environment. I think that for those of you who are not known, that in YILPORT, we have our planning center centralized in Turkey, which is slightly different from other organizations. Yeah, we call it as the GLC, which is our planning center here in Istanbul. So let's next focus on the investments that we have made, echoing what Boris has mentioned. Majority, 70% of our equipment has been electrified, which is key across all our portfolios. And more so towards, I must say that our champion for sustainability is our Nordic region, both Sweden and Oslo. And these are not only through regulations, but also through our stakeholder and our customers. And I think that most importantly is the mindset and having to manage globally, the different maturity level of countries, whereby one is much advanced than the others, and who will be the leaders and who will be the followers. This is something that it is indeed a very, very challenging task for us because of the various factors that I have just mentioned. And to get people on board is and have a mindset change, and how we are going to move forward with several differentiation and challenges in terms of regulations, in terms of investment as well. So this is just some of our highlights that we have. I just want to share with all the audience that we have done in the last years. We survived COVID. With digitalization here. Yeah, and like I said, our planning center was physically managed in Turkey. So when COVID hit us, that is a true test on whether what is documented on BCP over the years. Everybody would say, oh, I have a BCP, and whether this can be done in reality, and we did it. Yeah, we do during the COVID. Most of our planners are working from home, and this cannot be done without a strong digitalization platform as well. So we managed to move that or go through that period, a challenging period for all of us, working by remote, adapting to the new normal, new way of working, and having to also do a new shift on coping with different staffing issue on the ground, as well as those who are working from home. So there are various challenges, and like I said, having a strong, not only on the focusing on climate change and decarbonization, but also on digitalization, and having training people on how to work or adapt to the new normal is also the reasons for our success, going through COVID. So this is our journey through our digitalization platform. If you can see that we made some changes, a lot of changes during the past 2 years, and this will definitely continue. Going back again to our decarbonization strategy, I would like to show all this that we have put forward in today's presentation is still work in progress. Yeah, we talk about like I said, equipment electrification, 70% of our fleets are being electrified. Energy efficiency, yes, Nordic is ahead of everyone else, in fact, for even Spain and Portugal. And the renewable energy, this is something that the team is exploring, you know, whether the talks of hydrogen, the talks of, you know, LNG, methanol for the shipping lines. Okay, how do we cope with that? And we do not know, there is no clear point where the shipping lines, because we are also being impacted by the shipping lines, right? I mean, whatever we facilitate at the port, that would have much so on what our customer wants and whether are they going to go through the same journey as us. So onshore power, I will leave it to Erin to talk more, because that is something also where the Port Authority Nordic are very actively involved in researching and also investing. So far on the circular economy is something also that we are currently looking at on various projects that is ongoing in the organization. And we also not, like I said, emphasize on decarbonization. We are also working with third party, with universities on how we can actually improve ourselves and see what the gaps that we have. And not only within, but also towards with the university here. Then we just want to, like everyone else, right? The 2050 now has been reduced to 2040, and that's to create more pressure for us as a port operator on how are we going to cope with the shorter time frame. And if you think that I'm talking about 2040 here globally for YILPORT, wait till you see the next presenter that is going to show all of us on how where Nordic is heading towards our net zero strategy. Yeah. So on my side, globally, yes, it is a challenge for everyone to know where we're heading. Definitely, it is not anymore nice to have. Sustainability is a must for everyone. That's it from my side, Steve.